What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode in Season 6. We are playing as a Wehrmacht in a 4v4 with the Grey Shots and Napoleon again. We're up against two British, two Americans. So the battle plan for this map is going to be Grey Shot 151 and I are going to be on this side. We're going to be fighting over the victory point on this side in the medical station. While our allies, the other Grey Shot, which is confusing, and Napoleon are going to be taking on the field on this side. Now, if we look at the split up right now, you can see I'm blue and Grey Shot 151 is yellow. We see purple and orange going over here. Red and pink is going to be the question mark if he shifts there, which I tell you he will. So, yeah, they're pushing. This is a very, very aggressive push from the Brits, going all the way to the victory point right here. And I got news for you. You guys are not going to win against Storm Pioneers point blank like this. Yeah, so that was a mistake. So that unit just got shredded very early on. But he has more infantry coming out here. No machine guns, actually. It's a surprising start. I usually get an infantry squad then a machine gun. And I was taking this point and moving up my machine gun and my Pioneers. This is so weird, the center, because there's mines like everywhere. See what it says, like little mine signs here? Look at all these mines. These are mines right here. It's just weird. This is a weird map. This is really a 4v4 map. Anyway, so my machine gun, I didn't realize they were pushing up this far here. I was trying to be aggressive, maybe put my machine gun like here or something. So pink is now starting to bring over a mortar to help out over here. I'm gonna have to pull back my MG. My grenadiers are here, they're getting shredded. Just so many rifles are shooting at them, and gotta pull out my pioneers. I'm just gonna hop into this building here. Mortar going down here. Very easy to wipe out a squad here when they're bunched up like this with a mortar. So as he said, they are shooting us. Yes, they are. That is not good. So I'm looking at my commanders. I have the artillery commander, the command tank, the mechanized group. That's a possibility. I could also go with this, the cargo truck, or the spearhead doctrine, which would give me the mortar half-track, which would be quite decent against the British emplacements and the massive amount of troops along in the buildings. The very urban warfare that's going on right now. So Grey Shot cannot hold us. He's trying to stall in so I can get set up in the building here. And look, we now have 3 guys shifted over. We have pink. Okay, well, only 1 unit for pink over here. Pink's a little bit over here too. He's kind of split, which is kind of hard to control. Surprising this point has not been captured, and the center has not been captured. So our machine gun is doing good work suppressing this unit here, but there's also a Vickers back here from the Brits that's suppressing me too. And yeah, Vickers will do some real damage to a Kuppelwagen, and he has to be careful with that. But it looks like the Vickers is such low health right now. So we do have 2 mortars out for the United States. Both players have mortars here. And my grenadier squads are only 4 men in size. That's hurting. If you look at the right side of the map, completely dominated. There is nothing that our opponents are sending right now on that side. They're going to further shift towards the left. Both of us have ignored the center so far. I'm just going to start getting machine guns here. Like, that's what I need. I need machine guns to hold back their units and try to hold along we're battling for a munitions point here. Like, they have the VP. Actually, no, the VPs are here. We're battling over a VP here. There's really not much else to battle for right now in these sectors here. There's a standard point and a MG. It's start popping smoke. I mean, this is very smart. They can actually get around, but I have my other machine gun that's covering, so. But then we have these guys rushing here. They're just shooting me to hell, so. This only has 1 man in the squad here, and they're going to die here, actually. It's better to die in the building, actually, than even try to hop out. Because if they hop out, it might give the Americans a machine gun. So I'm really hurting right now. A lot of units are having to retreat here for me. The pink players are moving up a little bit in the center here, though. But the red player, the orange player, and the purple player are all over here. And right now it looks like we're losing right now. We need to take this back here. So I'm re-equipping my grenadiers. I'm going to try to get that mortar half-track soon. The second I can get this, you bet I'm going to pop it out. We need to... I mean, thankfully we have the munition, a lot of munitions coming in here. Because we have their munitions point. They're not going to start mortaring his forward position here. I'm going to now start mortaring back, especially when units hop in like this damaged building here that could swing it to our favor. And the second that mortar half-track's ready, I'm going to say, let's do this. This is a very heavy tier 1 start, really, so... Look at that nice rifle grenade. He couldn't even see me there, and I managed to wipe out his mortar, so no veterancy for him. And I get hit by the mortar. Now, if you think mortars are very good on this game, but keep in mind the British can build mortar emplacements, which is what they're doing right here. It's a very forward, it's a very aggressive mortar placement, actually. Maybe along here to be a little safer. So they're fortifying the hell out of this town right now. And I'm not just running my grenadiers in there to get killed either. My mortar is firing away though. I'm gonna start moving up here trying to help Gray Shot out. There's a little bit of fighting back here. It looks like they're going after to cut off here. And with the machine gun and the SCG-44, they should be able to push back these rifle squads. Anyway, my mortar half-track is out. This will make a big difference on the battlefield here. Biggest thing is the incendiary mortar barrage, which I'm immediately going to start firing. Oh, this would be such a good spot. Nope, I actually just taken down that building. So I have 2 mortars going here, and they're just going to start doing my mortar half-track and that. They're going to start laying down some serious damage. My own machine gun is here trying to assist and suppress the British units here. But now they have Brens. I remember in one of the recent videos you guys told me, you said that giving Brens to the commandos, they can actually run and move with them at the same time, which I did not know, so that's a good tip. I gotta pull this squad back or I'm gonna lose him, which I've ended up doing. So that's like my 3rd machine gun. I'm building 2 more, like that's how determined I am to get machine guns here. That 2 squad, barely alive. It's kind of unfortunate we couldn't wipe him. So here's the problem. I don't have any units at the front to protect my mortars here. And have to be careful, but we made them pay for that. They've had to retreat a lot of their units. They're now building. Looks like a Bofors right here. And we can see this somehow. They're building that, so I'll move up, try to put a flame on that. And that is a new priority #1 target here. Looks like where this flame goes down. Perfect position, perfect placement. Most of the flames around it, it's going to start rapidly. Wow, that squad got wiped out right away. It actually managed. This squad got this mortar position got wiped out there, and he's killing units too. So my mortar had to come back to base. I had to refit it. It got damaged, I think. And machine guns are just popping out. I now have 2 of them, so not machine gun spamming, but this is a very intense fight here. Thankfully, we now have minesweepers, and Gray Shot is going to start laying down some mines here. Even more than the random mines that are everywhere here for some reason. So Gray Shot does, however, I put another one down, yeah. Just letting me wipe out his... This costs a lot of fuel, by the way.
An emplacement is being attacked.
This costs... Okay, 30's not that much, but it costs a decent amount of manpower to make those. It's a shame he's going to lose it. Shame for him, not for me. I'm actually very happy to destroy emplacements when I can. And now I'm being countered by the pink player who has 2 mortar half-tracks. And look how far forward they are. These things can get Fausted and destroyed. Yeah, he's trying to repair us, but he only has one unit here, one man here, so he should really fall back and not lose a squad like he just did there. So mortar carrier, 9 kills here, is going to take out his second emplacement here in a second. And that's gone. Look at those grenades. Look how many troops are over here, guys. It's like fighting the... It's not like fighting Horde. There's like 4 players over here now. The pig players still mess around a little bit on this side here with Napoleon, who needs to turn his camera. Oh, he tried. He just can't do it, I guess, with the... It's a weird thing there. So my mortars are very accurate between my Great Shot and my mortars. And we have a Stuka Sufus coming down. If it goes along here... I still got a squad, and now I'm taking the church over again. But wow, I'm almost going to lose that squad there. 2 machine guns here, kind of covering the fire. They're fighting so hard, and we just have a medical point here. Keep that in mind. It's just a medical point and a munitions point. They have the victory point. I don't think it's ever a good idea to shift 3 or 4 players onto one side unless you're losing your fuel or that your opponent is holding the victory point. You need to really, you know, they have 1 victory point on this side that they have currently. They need to start taking the middle again, or at least push for the middle. You're not going to get this side. Napoleon's building the Siegfried line, as he said. And look at all his tank traps and everything. He's fortifying this like, you know, fortifying this to hell here. I'm taking the munitions because I need more munitions. Oh, no, that's not me. 57 munitions here. Very happy with that. 11 kills. I love the mortar half track. I hate it when people use it. Look, I'm at 2 here with 9 kills. I gotta fall back here. I'm gonna keep this mortar at base a little bit. I need to heal it up, and I need to actually build. I have a tank coming out here. I will need to build a bunker at base and make it a medical bunker so I can heal out my mortar, because when they're veterans you like that, you don't want to see them die. And I just pulled my mortar half track back as the Brits started advancing here. Every time they'd hop into this house, though, when they'd hop out of this door, they'd get killed by the mortars. Another Bofors, once again, pretty close. I don't see what purpose this Bofors really serves here. Because, I mean, it can cover here, but the building's blocking most of its sight. And we now have Rangers here. That's going to be quite deadly. That was a nice hit. So, Vet 2 mortar wiped out. And this was his damaged mortar half-track never repaired, so I think I got killed by that. Yeah, I got killed by the AT there. So we now have flares here also, so I can use my incinerator. I think I'm focusing on my tank right now. Oh yes, okay, so let's take a look at what's happening here. He's gonna flank with a captain and an AT gun. I'm gonna shoot at the AT gun. That will do more damage than the captain ever will. So I managed to kill 2 units there. So AT gun's dead. I gotta start shooting at the captain now. Machine gun is dead in here, or gonna fall back. Probably dead, honestly. Lost like 4 machine guns here. So I managed to save his tank, which was good, and the Rangers aren't gonna do anything against the tank. Someone's going down there, yeah. I will say the Bofors do shoot. Now he's not repairing any of his emplacements here. If you're gonna make this many, make sure you have units to actually repair. Because they're sitting here, your emplacement is very injured right now. And that goes down again, so both mortar half tracks have been down. And there are 3 of them over here. So I built my medical bunker back at base. I can heal up my mortar. And that's when Thomas got replaced. Who was that? That was the pink player who was fighting against Napoleon over here. We have some very, looks like something British here, flying over in formation. Assault. Okay, so that's recon planes. And there goes the ambulance, and more emplacements here. Emplacement spam is not going to work against... I mean, I've noticed all you have to do as a Verimoth is get a mortar half-track or two, and a regular mortar emplacement. You can take down any emplacement if you can protect it properly. And something in my tank there, they now have an anti-tank gun and an anti-tank emplacement here. And this thing, you do not want to mess with this thing. That thing has a great range also. Look at all these medics just running around, like trying to heal up units in the middle of combat. So we're taking their victory point here. Looks like the AI is charging up here against the Siegfried line. This is all he did the whole match, was just build these tank traps and everything. I mean, they're securing that side. Oh, he lost his Vet 2 squad there. Okay, good. He's actually repairing the Bofors here. I have my guys in this house here because I can see his AT guns and where they're positioned. It's really just giving intelligence to my mortar half-track here of where I can target. And he doesn't have this set on tanks only. He's just firing away at the church. So it's mostly on this emplacement right here, but also trying to hurt the MG, which it's doing. Actually, have my machine gun coming up here again. Even with all the how heavily concentrated they are and how they don't have a ton of space here, it's amazing they haven't actually been able to like really push here and keep losing the victory point. So I do have to be careful. I'm going to turn on this anti-tank gun here. Stuka's going down. It's a problem when you're close to an alleyway right there. So they only have 100 points remaining. They've barely been able to hold anything. I have my mortar going down here. I'm going to try to outmaneuver this anti-tank gun here. If I'm smart, I can do it. And I do manage to wipe that out thanks to help from Gray Shot 117. So another Panzer IV coming out for me here. Mortar, 21 kills, mortar half-track. And this is when the British defenses, yeah, also another MG team shocker. This is when the British kind of emplacements here start to fail here. And check this out, I have a frag, a bombing run coming down here. So look at that, beautiful. Nothing's left here. This area has been absolutely decimated. And that's when they decide to surrender. So good game to our opponents. Just remember, placement spam, not the best idea against... Well, we are effectively counting that using the mortars. Is that a King Tiger on the field? Okay. Wow, King Tiger in 18 minutes. And also, try to split up. Don't go 3-1, because our allies were able to lock down the far right side on this map, and they didn't really have a lot of opposition. And then one of them, the other Gray Shot, was able to shift over to my side, and it was 3v3. So we had all the fuel on that side. They did keep their field the whole game, I'll give that to them, but they didn't have map control, and they had only 2 fuel caches compared to our 3. So we had more map control. That was critical. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go with the kills and deaths here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.